Welcome to my channel OldCoins. Sometimes in life, we come across something small yet powerful enough to spark excitement, curiosity, and the feeling of discovering a hidden treasure that was waiting just for us. First up, today's journey is about one single coin, a legend of Australian currency. The 1967 Australia 20-cent Elizabeth II coin, a coin that collectors admire, investors respect, and treasure hunters chase with passion. The story of this coin begins in a remarkable era of transition. In 1966, Australia had just shifted from the old pound system to the modern decimal currency, and the brand new 20-cent denomination was becoming a symbol of national progress. By 1967, the Royal Australian Mint continued production, crafting this beautiful piece featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic platypus design. This 20-cent coin was made to strengthen the newly adopted decimal system, to support daily transactions, and introduce a sleek, modern design to the people. But nobody knew back then that the 1967 issue would become one of the most hunted pieces among collectors across the world. What makes it so valuable is not only its age, but also its link to the earliest years of Australia's decimal history. When collectors seek first-era decimal treasures, the 1967 20-cent coin stands proudly on that list, admired for its sharp artwork, heavy feel, and beautiful metallic shine. Another reason behind its high desirability is its connection to Queen Elizabeth II. Coins from the early decades of her reign have gained massive global attention, and collectors often treat them like historical monuments in metal form. This coin may seem simple, but its value rises because time has turned it from regular currency into a symbol of history. Many have disappeared into collections, many are lost, and only a limited portion of the original mintage still survives in clean, attractive condition. Collectors love this coin for the emotional and historical story it carries. When something represents a nation's economic rebirth, it automatically becomes a treasure worth keeping safely, proudly, and for the long term. Now, let's talk about why this coin is considered valuable today. Whenever a coin crosses a 50-year mark, the demand for preserved pieces increases dramatically. The 1967 20-cent Elizabeth II coin has now reached the age where nostalgia, rarity, and collector attention all combine to push its desirability higher. Many investors believe that early decimal Australian coins will rise further in the coming years. This makes the 1967 20-cent coin not just a collectible, but also a potential future asset. When collectors search for this coin, they often look for sharp details. The curve of the platypus, the clarity of Queen Elizabeth's portrait, and the overall shine. A well-kept coin can instantly capture a collector's eye and their wallet. So, how much can it sell for at maximum? Motivated collectors have been known to pay premium prices when they find the right piece. A highly attractive, crisp, well-preserved 1967 20-cent coin can potentially reach $200, or even more if the condition is exceptional and the buyer is enthusiastic. And the beautiful part? You don't need a rare mint mark or an error to spark collector interest. Sometimes, age plus design plus clean condition equals big motivation for buyers to invest strongly. Is it truly valuable? Absolutely. Because value is created by demand, history, age, and the emotional excitement collectors feel when they finally find a piece from the early decimal period. And believe me, the 1967 20-cent coin holds all of these qualities perfectly. Many viewers wonder whether they should keep this coin. The answer is simple. Yes, keep it safely. Protect it inside a soft plastic holder or a sealed coin sleeve, so its shine remains untouched and its details stay crisp for future buyers. As the years continue, this coin will only move further into the category of old Australian treasures, increasing its desirability, especially among new collectors entering the hobby. Your single 1967 20-cent coin is not just money, it's a miniature monument. It is a piece of Australia's transformation, a tribute to Queen Elizabeth II's legacy, and a collector's dream waiting to unfold. Hold it with pride, store it safely, and if you ever decide to sell, remember that motivated buyers are always searching for coins that carry both beauty and history, and your coin has both in abundance. Next coin, the Australia 20-cent 1973 Elizabeth II coin, carries a story that shines across time, and today you'll discover why the single coin holds a powerful place in the world of collectors, and why its future value can rise beautifully as the years move forward. This coin was minted during an exciting period of Australia's modern currency history. The decimal system had become fully established, and the Royal Australian Mint was producing coins with improved striking quality and stunning detail. The 1973 20-cent coin became part of this evolution, carrying the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side and the graceful platypus design on the reverse. The year 1973 was significant because it represented Australia's growing identity, its stabilized currency system, and a period of national development. Coins in the early to mid-1970s have gained attention due to their age, their artwork, and their limited survival and high quality, making them attractive pieces for collectors worldwide. Collectors particularly admire this coin because it captures the elegance of the Queen's early portrait and the unique wildlife design that symbolizes the beauty of the Australian environment. Over time, these artistic elements have made the 20-cent series one of the most beloved in Australian numismatics. This single 1973 coin carries a charm that increases every year. As the decades pass, older coins with clean surfaces and sharp details begin to stand out. Many of the coins that were once used in circulation have already worn out, been lost, or melted down, leaving a smaller pool of well-preserved examples. This is exactly why collectors are becoming more motivated to acquire preserved pieces from the 1970s, and the 1973 issue holds a strong position among them. It offers history, age, and increasing scarcity, which together create value. Now, let's talk about the future. Can this coin be valuable in the coming years? Absolutely, because age naturally strengthens desirability, and collectors are always searching for coins that represent the early era of Australian decimal currency. As more people enter the hobby, demand increases, and the limited surviving coins gain more attention. The future potential value of this coin depends heavily on condition. A crisp, clean, glossy 1973 coin can see strong upward momentum as collectors compete to add better grade pieces to their sets. Over time, well-kept coins become trophies, and trophies attract strong buyers. How high can the maximum value go? With the right collector, the right moment, and the right presentation, a beautifully preserved 1973 20-cent coin can reach close to $250 in the most premium conditions. Enthusiastic buyers appreciate quality, and they are willing to pay strong amounts for standout pieces. Even today, this coin holds powerful influence among collectors who understand its age and artistic appeal. Motivated buyers continue to look for these coins, especially those that shine with strong details. At this moment, depending on condition, the selling potential can rise impressively. A sharply struck, glossy, uncirculated 1973 coin can attract offers that surprise many new collectors. Presentation, lighting, and proper protection can help you secure a higher price from buyers who value beauty and rarity. This coin store is not just about metal. It is about time. Every year that passes, it becomes more historic, more collectible, and more desirable. Few everyday objects survive 50 years in beautiful condition, and when they do, collectors treat them like treasures. Buyers who understand the significance of early decimal coins often search specifically for preserved 1973 pieces. This means your coin carries an active audience, a motivated market, and a rising future. The current value already shows promise, and the top end continues to grow. With collectors expanding across Australia, the UK, Canada, New Zealand, and Asia, the demand is becoming international, not just local. To maximize its value, you should protect your coin using a coin sleeve or transparent holder to maintain its shine. The more perfect the condition, the more impressive the price it can command. If you ever wish to sell it, platforms like online coin marketplaces, collector groups, auctions, and private buyers are always searching. People love coins that combine beauty with heritage, and your 1973 20-cent coin offers both. This is not just another coin. It is a symbol of the early decimal period, a reflection of Queen Elizabeth II's era, and a piece of Australian identity. That combination gives it power, charm, and value. Collectors know that the best time to treasure a coin is before its value explodes, and your coin is standing at the door of future appreciation with strong potential. So keep it safe, keep it clean, and hold it with pride, because your Australia 20-cent 1973 Elizabeth II coin is a piece of history that continues to rise in desirability, future promise, and selling power. Second coin, the Australia 1975 20-cent Elizabeth. The second coin stands today as a powerful collectible with rising demand. And its story begins at a time when Australia was strengthening its modern currency identity through beautifully crafted decimal coins. This coin was built in 1975 at the Royal Australian Mint, continuing the decimal series that had started less than a decade earlier. It carries a classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on one side and the iconic platypus on the reverse, symbolizing both royalty and the unique wildlife of Australia. The year 1975 was significant because it marked a period of economic change, political activity, and national development in Australia. Coins minted during this era became permanent reminders of a transforming nation, and collectors today value them for their historical connection to that time. This coin was made to support everyday circulation, but nobody knew that decades later it would become a piece that collectors would admire, preserve, and chase for their growing sets. Age has turned it into a symbol of early decimal strength, and the remaining well-kept pieces have become treasures. As the years went by, many of the 1975 coins were lost, worn down, or damaged during circulation. Only a smaller number survived in sharp, attractive condition. Those survivors are the ones collectors compete for, and competition creates value. How many people want to buy it today? The audience is surprisingly large. Collectors across Australia, New Zealand, the UK, Canada, Asia, and even the United States search for this exact year because it fits perfectly into early decimal collections and is now more than 40 years old. In online marketplaces and collector groups, you'll always find buyers looking for strong condition 1975 20-cent coins. Many specialize in collecting coins from the 1970s, and this one remains on their priority list because of its history and age. The current value depends on condition, but even today, motivated buyers pay respectable amounts for sharp pieces with clear details. A clean, glossy, uncirculated 1975 coin draws immediate attention among collectors who appreciate quality. The maximum value can rise strongly when the coin is preserved beautifully. A premium grade piece can reach around $300 when presented to the right buyer who understands its charm, its rarity and top condition, and its historical importance. Is its value high or low? Its value is on a rise, and collectors believe it will continue to grow because coins from the mid-1970s are now entering the age where they transform from modern pieces into historical artifacts. Many buyers see this coin not simply as money, but as a meaningful representation of Australia during Queen Elizabeth II's early decades of reign. That connection alone increases emotional and financial interest. Collectors love how this coin balances beauty and rarity. The platypus design is timeless, and the detailed portrait of the Queen gives it a classic appeal. When these two artistic elements combine with age and history, value naturally grows. Another reason it remains valuable is that early decimal coins have become one of the fastest growing areas of modern collecting. People want coins that are old enough to be special but new enough to feel familiar, and the 1975 20-cent coin fits that perfectly. Every year that passes strengthens the coin's desirability. Age makes it historic, survival numbers make it rare, and collector competition makes it valuable. This combination ensures the future value remains strong. If you hold a well-preserved 1975 20-cent coin, you're holding a piece of Australian heritage. Treat it like a treasure, because buyers searching for early decimal coins are always ready to pay strong amounts for exceptional examples. The coin's history, its design, its survival, and its collector demand all contribute to a growing market. Today it is wanted. Tomorrow it may be even more sought after. Your coin can attract interest from private collectors, online buyers, and coin groups looking to complete early decimal sets. People admire the specific year because it bridges the early and middle eras of Australia's decimal journey. If you decide to sell it, proper lighting, clean presentation, and a good protective sleeve will help you bring out the full beauty of the coin, increasing the price buyers are willing to pay. The Australia 1975 20-cent Elizabeth II coin is more than a currency piece. It is a decade-old treasure that continues to rise in importance. Its future looks bright, its demand is active, and its maximum value carries impressive potential. Keep it safe, keep it protected, and appreciate the powerful history it represents, because this coin holds both emotional and financial value that grows stronger with each passing year. Next coin, Australia 20-cent coin 1980 Elizabeth II. This remarkable coin stands today as one of the most fascinating hidden treasures in modern Australian numismatics. A piece that collectors chase not only for its history, but for the unbelievable maximum prices it can command when preserved in pristine condition. The 1980 issue carries the iconic platypus reverse and the distinguished portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. But what truly elevates this coin is a combination of limited high-grade survivors and its growing global demand among collectors who are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the perfect example. The year 1980 was a turning point in Australian minting, a time when circulation coins were produced for everyday use, not for collectors. That means most 1980 20-cent pieces were handled, pocketed, spent, and worn down. Finding one today in immaculate condition is extremely rare, especially one that carries crisp edges, flawless surfaces, and a fresh mint glow. That rarity factor alone transforms this coin from ordinary change into a valuable prize capable of reaching astonishing maximum prices in private auctions. Collectors around the world especially seek the 1980 20-cent because it represents a clean chapter in Australia's economic history. The nation was shifting its industrial landscape, and demand for high-quality coinage grew. The platypus design was admired internationally, leading to a rise in overseas buyers who continue to compete for top-grade specimens. With every passing year, the number of untouched examples becomes smaller, increasing its potential value dramatically. The coin's history also ties deeply into the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II. Her presence on the obverse gives this year an emotional connection to people who grew up during her reign and now want a physical piece to remember that era. That emotional value pushes collectors to pay even higher amounts when the coin appears sealed, preserved, and untouched by human hands. Many collectors report that private buyers often approach them directly when they discover a sealed, high-grade 1980 example, willing to offer premium prices. And because this coin is becoming harder to find in superior condition, buyers compete aggressively, pushing its top potential price to impressive levels. Some collectors have even described seeing this coin reach amounts far beyond typical circulated coin sales when the condition is flawless and professionally preserved. If you hold an Australia 20-cent 1980 Elizabeth II coin right now, especially one with clean details, smooth shine, and no scratches, you may be sitting on a treasure that could reach its absolute maximum value when sealed in a protective holder. Sealing it does more than protect it. It transforms it into a premium collectible, the kind collectors see as investment material rather than pocket change. Buying this coin is easiest through reputable online coin shops, Australian numismatic dealers, and private collectors who often list rare high-grade pieces on auction platforms. Many buyers also use collector communities and social media groups where top-grade coins are sold fast at premium prices. Sellers often prefer these platforms because serious collectors watch them closely, ready to pay top dollar the moment a pristine 1980 piece appears. Selling your coin can be done through these same channels. If you want the maximum price, present the coin in sealed condition, show clear photos, highlight mint freshness, and emphasize its rarity. High-end collectors respond quickly when they see a coin that looks untouched, because such pieces appreciate significantly over time. The true worth of this coin depends entirely on condition, and the highest values are achieved by those who keep their coins sealed early and never expose it to damage. A sealed, graded, or untouched 1980 20-cent has the power to reach its absolute peak value in the hands of the right buyer. Motivation, preservation, and presentation are the keys to unlocking that maximum figure. The market continues to grow rapidly, especially since global collectors now consider Australian coins highly desirable. This increased demand places your 1980 piece in a powerful position. As more collectors enter the market, fewer premium examples remain available, causing the value to rise year after year. You should absolutely keep your coin if it is in excellent condition. The rising trend suggests that its highest potential value is still ahead. The longer you preserve it properly, the more impressive the final sale amount can be. Collectors love coins that look frozen in time, and those are the exact pieces that reach the greatest maximum prices. Sealing the coin immediately is essential. A protective holder preserves sharp lines, retains shine, prevents scratches, and helps maintain full value. Buyers always pay more for coins that look untouched since they represent pure investment quality. A sealed coin instantly looks more premium, more important, and more desirable. Exactly what attracts top bidders. Every serious collector knows that the 1980 Australia 20 cent is a sleeper treasure, quietly rising in value, while many people overlook it. That creates a powerful advantage for those who recognize its potential now. When demand peaks, sealed examples will command the highest prices, and those who prepared early will enjoy the biggest rewards. There is no doubt that the maximum value of this coin can be astonishing when everything works together: rarity, condition, demand, presentation, and historical significance. These elements merge to lift this coin from simple currency to a collectible masterpiece that can achieve truly impressive dollar figures. The story of this coin continues to inspire collectors and investors alike. Every year, more people discover its beauty and chase after it. The competition grows, driving prices higher and making your coin even more valuable if preserved correctly. Your coin could become the centerpiece of a collector's display, a shining relic of Australian history, and a symbol of Queen Elizabeth II's timeless legacy. That emotional and historical weight raises both its desirability and its top price potential. This is the perfect time to secure your coin's future. With the right care, a strong market, and patient timing, your Australia 20 cent 1980 Elizabeth II coin can transform into a high-value collectible capable of reaching its maximum price in the world of numismatics. Keep it sealed, protect its shine, respect its history, and let it rise to its full potential. Because this coin is not just a coin, it is a treasure waiting to reward the person wise enough to preserve it.